Backyard Bluegrass Bushcraft. Picked up this old, it's a 1958 Coleman lantern in red. Picked it up recently. Got a busted globe, valves, and everything turns freely on it. Pumps good, holds pressure. It's got a busted globe, tank, and the decals in really good shape. The reflector is really rusted. Pretty neat. I've never had one like this with the carrying handle on it before. It's got a carrying handle behind the reflector. The top here is really bad shape. I've got a couple more hanging back here in the corner. Got decent tops on them. I may swap out, I'm not sure yet. May leave it like this, that gives it character. But let me go steal a globe off another lantern, and just for giggles, let's see if this thing will fire up first time. Be back with you. Alright, right here, it's a nice little lantern. A little newer. I think this is a 73. You can see it's a lot shinier red. Got a really nice reflector behind it, nice and shiny. But this one holds pressure, got no leaks. But I think I need a generator on this. Gotta order me a generator, and I think this one should fire up. I mean, it's a really nice lantern. But let's borrow a globe off this for the time being. And look at that reflector. Reflector is really rusty. It's a real fine surface rust. There's no bad pitting in it. So hopefully with a little real fine sandpaper polishing compound, I can bring it out to where it reflect again. Got a wooden handle on there, but I'm sure it's not original. It looks like somebody just put a piece of wood around the metal and taped it on there. I'll have to do some research on that and see how it originally was. I could probably make a decent, good looking wooden handle put back on it. The ventilator is in really rough shape. Put the bluet mammal on the bottom. One busted globe. Got my fire extinguisher, just to be on the safe side. Alright, y'all, wish me luck. Well, almost. I think it's going to do good. All right. I didn't change the mantle out. It's split down at one side. I just lit it back. And problem was just some debris in that generator. It's got the tip cleaner, little valve here on the back. I just kept working it up and down, cleaning that tip of that generator out. It's far dried up. Man, I am tickled. Thought about doing a restoration on it, but I don't know. Might just clean up that reflector a little bit so it will reflect. Leave it as is. The old taped wooden handle, whole 9 yards. Just clean that up a little bit. Okay, I've been just sanding on this with a little 220, used 220. It's gradually coming back to life. I'm going to sand on this just a little bit more. Get back with you. I got this little round drum using my drill press. But it's a coarse grit. I don't have any fine grit sandpaper to fit it. So I'm just going to wrap this 220 around it. Hand sand with it. a little bit of reflection back to it. It's about all I'm going to be able to do. It's starting to wear the actual finish off of it. It's got a copper look underneath it where it's plated. So I'm going to call it quits there. Still got the vintage look anyway. Going to give it a little bit of reflection. There's a little clip here. When I bought it, this was underneath the globe, and it was pushing the globe up and pushing it forward, and I think that's what has broke the original globe on it. And I got to messing around with it. There's a few little, if you can see that or not, there's a few little vents under the bottom of there. I don't know if it's the way it goes or not, but that's the way I'm putting it. I put it in an angle and then bring it up through that vent hole, and that kind of snaps in place. And it don't put any pressure on the globe, so that's the way I'm going to use it. Just put a new mantle. So let's get this thing back together and fire it up. Bell handle, I just lightly sanded it to get some of that roughness off of it. It's fairly smooth now. Didn't sand it enough to bring any of the rust color off of it, so it's still got the vintage aged look. Just feels a lot better on the hand. Alright, the little flint striker in here went bad, but I really don't think that's original to the lantern. I think that's something somebody's added on later, so I'm not really worried about that. So I've got lanterns that are not this old that have a lot older striker than that on it, and this looks fairly new, so I'm not even going to worry about that. I may replace it because it's identical to the ones they make now. So let's just try to light this with a lighter. Looks like it's still got plenty of pressure. Still got some gunk or something in there. It's getting up a needle up in the top of the generator. So I'm raising the needle valve up and down to clean that. Man, that thing's bright. There you go. Here's the 1958 red Coleman. I think that's a model 200. It's like a 200A. Another one to add to my collection. Alright, thank you all for watching.